Today is a super exciting day because I'm going to open up our brand new Vitamix. But first of all, I want to say that I believe, in my experience, that Vitamix is one of the best blenders out there. Working over 30 years in professional kitchens. Now I'm not getting paid by Vitamix at all. I love Vitamix. They're assembled, made in the USA. Really an awesome product. They range from $400 and up and get really fancy. This is the VitaPrep, which has a turn down. Now, this machine right here is 14 years old, and we abuse this machine every single day. And this is what we've been using. It's missing one of the footers on here. It's been dropped. It's been banged. We probably use this 10 or more times a day. Times that by 365 days a year, times 14 and a half years. This machine is awesome. The only thing wrong with it is the variable speed is not working, which I'm sure it's just some kind of a connection inside. My plan is to call Vitamix and see if they can actually rebuild this and refurbish this machine for us so we have an extra machine. But as far as power, the thing has full power. Vitamix has come with a 64-ounce canister. These I've replaced over the years because these
People drop them.
They'll drop them. They'll crack them. Something will happen to them. The only kind of regular maintenance that we've ever done on this machine is right here. The drive sometimes will burn out. And the Vitamix actually used to give you an extra one. So let's see what's inside this new box and see if there's an extra one in there. So here we go, Vitamix. If you're a home cook, this is the last blender you will ever have to buy. Now, Vitamix used to have two different models. They used to have the home version, and I believe they still probably do. At one point we sold them on our website. I don't even think that link is active anymore, I'm not sure. So Vitamix used to have two separate ones. They used to have like a whitish, lighter one, and it was the exact same machine, home versus kitchen, industrial kitchen. The only difference was the warranty. This comes with a 3-year warranty right here. This one that I'm unboxing here, it says it on the box. But they know us cooks, us chefs, abuse things more. So they would give less of a warranty for the actual machines that you would buy for restaurant. If you went to a whole restaurant wholesaler and said, I want the restaurant quality one. It was the same horsepower, same specs, except for the fact the warranty was more at the home, because they know at home you're going to use it once a day, if that, and we're using it, like I said, at least 10 times a day. So, the neat thing about the bottom is the cord is adjustable, so you can plug it into wherever you'd like, or however far, however short you want the cord. We've used this feature a lot. It snaps in right here to give you the predetermined length you need. You can see this is a lighter body for how much power this thing has. Here's the canister, and inside here exactly is that extra drive, that's right there. So, because that, like I said, it'll wear out after a while. We wear ours out about every 2 years, and that's, again, using it 10 times a day. This thing pops off to clean it really easy, so if you get anything on there, just throw that in the dish machine, wash it, pops right back on. So now, Jamie, can you zoom in or get into the dials here? So you have an on-off switch. You have the variable speed. So if you turn it on, your variable speed on the left will let you gradually build up speed here. Now this is great if you're doing soups or something hot, a sauce or something, because what happens when you stick something into a container that's hot and you put a lid on it, and then all of a sudden you click on, you expand the space inside, and you could have the potential of hot soup all over the place, including yourself. One of the tricks we do in the restaurants are we put a towel on top of it, and we basically just toggle it up and down, so it's beep, 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 and then go into a full motion. But with this mixer, you can actually start out very, very low and just turn on, and it's basically going to, let's plug it in, and I'll show you how low that goes. Need a little more cord here. so here we go. It's on variable, and it's just very low. And now as we turn it up, so that right there is the best feature of this blender. This is called the VitaPrep from Vitamix. Vitamix does have another one that might be 50 bucks cheaper, but it does not have the variable speed on it. It's high and low. And at home we have the Omega, which is a slightly larger canister. There's also another workhorse, really strong, but it only has high and low, and it's about $150 less, the Omega. And I like the Omega as well. It depends upon what I'm doing. The Omega is the one I have at home, and this is one we have it as that we've used as at an industrial level for the last 14 years. And you can see that's the same machine there, except this has obviously gotten our money's worth. So this has cost us less than a penny a use. And I know people are out there saying, "Oh, Marcus, but it's $450, it's $500." I don't have the money for that. And this is the last blender you need to buy, people. If you want to, whether it's a knife, whether it's a mattress, whether it's a pot or a pan, it pays to buy the good stuff because you will definitely get more use out of it. And proof's in the pudding right here. Kudos to Vitamix for making an awesome machine. One of the coolest features of this blender is this plunger. So, this attaches like most blenders, but Vitamix includes this handy plunger that goes in there and will not touch the blades. I don't know if you can see that good enough, but it will not touch the blades. So if you're blending something a little thicker, you just sit here and plunge away, and it helps move everything. And the neat thing about there's so many neat things about this blender, but even compared to the Omega that we have, the Omega, nothing's wrong with the Omega, but I noticed that the way that this is shaped, it allows whatever you're blending to actually fall in on itself easier than other blenders. A lot of blenders are round. There's something about this shape, the square shape, that allows the food to fall in on itself and help it move easier. Now there are a couple different types of blades you can get for the bottom here. I'm not sure what kind of blade this is, but one's for, I'm not even really sure. I guess we have to look that up. I guess one's for more like grains if you want to do those certain things, but there are two different blades you can actually purchase for this. Good. Jamie, do you remember the other machine we had from Vitamix at home that we used for years? It was the reverse one. Yeah. Remember that? It worked on a magnet system, and it had a silver canister with a spigot on it. And it had high, low, and it had reverse. So you could zip it one way and high, and all of a sudden jam it the other way, and it would just go in reverse. And we got that machine back in the late 80s, I think. And the reason we don't use that anymore is because the side, I think, is broken, the handle, right? But that motor still worked fine and everything. And we used it until a few years ago, until we got the Omega at home. And that was an awesome, and we should have brought that down to show in the video, because Vitamix has really led the industry for several decades on this. So that's it. Any questions or comments, leave below. And if you're thinking about blenders, mixers, my vote's for Vitamix.